How's it going, everyone? This is Ash, and this is more Ruiga Pirates. I wanted to check this game out more. They just updated it today, version 0.20. So in this update, there's supposed to be more crew members. You can choose crew members. They've apparently done a lot of work, so let's check it out. Start game. So right here, we get to choose our ship. Select. We have this one, and this one, and this one. They all have different stats. So this one has 97.5 area. You see the green stats are what's different. And then we have the flute, 102.5, and this one 100. So this is kind of an all-around base ship. And then this seems to be range, explosive damage. Okay. So this is more of a battleship, I suppose. And then Carnival and collect range, so it's kind of a cruise ship, right? Speed. Oh, it's fast. Is that the fastest ship? No, the first one is the fastest. Okay, let's check out this last ship here. Let's see how this one does. So now we can choose captain. Let's see what captains are available. Gallo the pirate. So they have their own stats as well. Gallo's got attack speed, collect speed increase, and critical chance. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then we have Privateer Katia. Got some attack speed too. Which one's got more attack speed? Okay, it looks like the bottom stats are what really changed between the two. Durability. More durability on the Privateer. I guess luck and the range size is where it really differs. Yeah. And then Barbosa. Captain Barbosa. Okay, so collect speed changes and collect XP changes. Barbosa gets a little bit less experience. But critical chance isn't higher, and those stats change too. So durability is the same. Luck and range. Luck is higher, range is 100. Okay, let's try Barbosa. I mean, Barbosa's an icon, right? We got to do this character for sure. So we're going to choose Barbosa. We're going to choose our map. Right now, there's just Ruiga Islands. I'm sure there's going to be more maps posted soon. The developers are they work very hard on this game. I see a lot of updates that they've been doing. And they respond to everything people are saying too. Any kind of feedback. So let's go choose our mode. We got normal mode right now, which obviously this wouldn't be a selection unless more modes were coming, and they were coming soon. So let's go ahead and choose that and get started. All right, we're back at it. We're back at it with a new pirate ship. Lots of cannon balls to blow up these enemy ships. I kind of miss this game, actually. It's been a little while since I played it, and they have been working hard on it. Like other games in bullet hell, they started off pretty slow and then they just skyrocketed, and that's how I see this genre going now. So harpoon passes through enemies, bounces around. Interesting. Let's check that one out. That's a new one. I don't remember seeing that last time I played. So let's get harpoon. So harpoon is, as you can see, bouncing around all over the screen and hitting the enemies. That's pretty cool. That reminds me of, a bullet hell, how a bullet hell would behave. Just a lot of things happening on the screen. So now we have front cannon shot, level 1. Fires quickly in the face direction. Okay, so it's a directional. Let's choose that one and see how it goes. You got little fireballs shooting in front of me. That's pretty cool. They got little arrows pointing which direction they're going. I like the design of that. So we have Stronger Hole, Lucky Charm, Master Gunner. I think Master Gunner's good. Let's get that inflicted damage up. I mean, in the long term, Hidden Treasure would be a wiser choice because you can use coins to buy permanent upgrades, correct? But I want to do damage for now, see if we can get further in this. And then, once we get all kind of bullets in our screen, it's gonna be pretty nice to have that damage increase. Alright, so blessing, Quartermaster reduces weapon cooldown. Master Gunner, and I want extra projectiles. The more, the better. That's how I always feel. I'm not so worried about my ship defense. I just want my screen full of ammo, full of different things happening. And then when I increase that damage, it's going to be crazy. Muskets. Muskets is a new one, and so is Mortar. So muskets damages and knock back nearby enemies. Okay, so it's a close range proximity. Let's check out muskets. Now we have little auras around us. These 3 little bars. And as soon as the enemy gets in range of that, they pretty much just get blown up. So it's kind of like a garlic kind of thing. Close range damage. Harpoon. Let's level up our harpoon that's shooting all over that screen. We like harpoon. Harpoon's actually really cool. It's taking them out before they can even get too close to me. Fires 1 more projectile. Oh yeah, we definitely want 1 more. We always want 1 more shot, right? Until our entire screen is just littered with bullets. Then it'll be just amazing. These enemies don't stand a chance. And we're just getting started. We're going to get a lot of upgrades. Better powder increases projectile speed. Then we have Master Gunner and Captain's Hat. I want more damage, and eventually we're going to end up getting more speed as well. But for now, just get that damage to be ridiculous. If anything hits any enemy, I just want that enemy to be gone, just to be wiped out. Alright, so we have front cannons level 2, fishing net, and I'm going to try not to use Master Carpenter. It could be good if I was going with more of a tanky build, but I'm trying to get enemies to not be close at all, just destroyed before they can even get too close. So I'm going to go with front cannon. Get all these level up points, nice and strong. Muskets, we can increase our muskets. Cotton cells, and then there's spyglass. But we're going to go with some muskets. Musket increase is awesome. One of the better weapons I've seen so far. I really like these improvements. You know, adding in these few things has made this way more of a bullet hell style game. Not saying it wasn't before. But let's see, Master Gunner level 3. That seems really good to me. Barbossa's pretty cool so far. Barbossa's just commanding these waters. Doing a great job. We're getting to the phase we used to be at where things are starting to scale up in difficulty. Those bosses should start coming out soon. You start covering up my screen with a bunch of bosses. So this is a demo, and this is also very early on in the development phase of this game. So it's not supposed to be released till the beginning of next year, 2024. All feedback for this game is really helpful to the development of it. I've been trying to keep tabs on them too, and update anything I see in the game. But yeah, I definitely would wishlist this. I definitely would check it out as soon as it comes out, because I see this being developed really quickly, really well. Really a lot of work going into it. Increases projectile speed with better powder. Let's go with some speed this time. I don't have any kind of damage increase on that one, not really. So I'm gonna go with some speed. Faster bullets. Well, I guess the muskets are firing bullets, but faster cannonballs, faster everything. Okay, I see muskets. We got more powder, so we can increase our speed even higher, or we can increase our damage. Let's go with some muskets. I really like the muskets. If enemies can't get close, that's better for me. Like, I mean, our damage on our muskets being increased is helping a lot. Even when those bosses get close, it looked like that boss got destroyed in about 3 hits. So it's doing a good job. It's doing what it's supposed to do, right? And pick up all these little things here. We got Captain's Hat, Gunner. I like Gunner. I'm gonna increase my Gunner even further. And then again, I'm like I said, I'm doing a damage build, a damage and just Completely fill that screen with projectiles. Make this thing crazy with everything going on the screen. So we got Captain's Hat, Hidden Treasure. I'm gonna go with the treasure. I might as well start getting those coins. I mean, we're getting pretty strong now. I'm not so worried about damage or anything right now. And you know, the way I see it, if they're gonna blow up my ship, they're gonna blow up my ship. So I don't really need the regeneration. The experience would have been a nice increase too, though. More experience, quicker experience. More more projectiles. We have mortar, right? Okay, so mortar is going on. You can see the effects of it. It's the little fire on the water. It burns for a little while and hurts enemies. So we probably want to level up mortar some more. Get more mortar happening on the screen. See what a fully leveled mortar looks like. Maybe the entire water just sets on fire. More damage. Always damage, all the time. I mean, coins too. But first, let's max out our damage. Max out our speed. Max out our projectiles. And then we will worry about coins. Maybe a little bit of regeneration at that point. If we're going to survive that long, might as well get some regeneration going, right? Let's see. Front cannon shot. You know what? I'm going to choose gold this time. Let's get our gold up a little bit. Front cannon's pretty strong as it is. I don't know if I want to increase it just yet. But things are getting a little more heated here as well. Front cannons, you know, if I point it at those elites, it does pretty good. It takes them out. I like the different cells for the different boats. Some are white cells with single cells. Some are double cells. The different sprites, and I'm sure they all have different status as well. Like some probably have more durability. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, some of them seem to get destroyed a little bit easier than the other ones. But I don't know the exact statistics to that. So you probably see on my screen on the right side, the top right side underneath the kill count is FPS. So FPS can be enabled in the options. I found that today as well when I started recording it. So let's go with muskets. Kind of nice to see FPS because these kind of games right here, they're amazing. But once they start taking off, they take off crazy. You have so much going on your screen. I was playing a different bullet hell game in the past, and whew, I had my computer going crazy. I was surprised it didn't blow up. There's so much going on with it. But so I like being able to monitor that stuff. So having that in the options is a great feature for these style of games. My musket range is getting pretty far. I wonder how far I can get it. Let's level up the harpoons again. I don't think these enemies are going to get me. I don't think so. I am just... cannot be destroyed. I am Captain Barboza, and you cannot come near. I could probably just stay here. What happens? Let's find out. I'm just gonna, my ship's gonna stay here and tempt fate. I mean, I do want to pick up the experience though. That's something I do want, is experience. And plus, I don't know if my muskets are strong enough yet to hold off the elites. But once they get to that point, I don't even have to move anymore. Well, maybe increase my pickup range too, if that's the case. Alright, so we have... let's do some more harpoons. I really like the harpoons. I want to see what happens. Oh my god. It's going crazy. There's harpoons everywhere. The whole screen's getting littered with projectiles, which is exactly what we want. I want more harpoons, actually. More harpoons, maybe some more speed so these things fly around faster. Just wipe out the monsters before they can even bother to get close. Well, the mermaids or mermen, merpeople, whatever they might be. Let's go get all these level ups. base speed. Let's increase that speed. We're just talking about increasing some speed. So it's very interesting that you would give us that now. Can we get some more coins? Yes. Yeah, I took a risk there. I ran into a horde of enemies and took a little damage. If I did have regeneration, this is where it would be handy. But especially if you're gonna go crazy and just go into the ships like I am. But I think that having the muskets really high, having damage and speed really high would be nice, along with ship regeneration and ship health, along with the shield as well. You could basically become a tank and just run into enemies and not die, right? Max out the regeneration, max out the shield, and max out the let's see. Let's go with some powder and max out the muskets. This is just an idea I'm thinking of now. I like to strategize these kind of things, because I do see a flaw in my logic here, and the enemies are getting in, they are attacking me, I am getting damaged, so eventually when there's more of an onslaught, I'm not going to survive that onslaught with this current setup, but that's okay. One thing to remember is you can also use your gold to buy permanent upgrades, and those permanent upgrades, well, we do want to check that out, see what kind of upgrades we can get if there's anything new. We do want to check that out as well, but those upgrades will make this a lot more doable. I mean, right now I'm doing fine, but just imagine how much chaos there would be if I had all of the upgrades. My goodness. I purposely did this build because right now I don't want my character to last a million hours, which maybe it will. If I were to start doing like regeneration and some whole stuff, this build right here could survive. It could last. Let's go with more harpoon, by the way. This could be a very good strategy, very good build. Potentially, I could get all the upgrades in this run, I think, if I were to start doing regeneration. But I did the build this way on purpose, so that way I can go check out the other menus as well. There's a lot of ships coming over here. What's going on, everyone? Don't mind me, I'm just Barbosa, and I am pirating these seas. I'm here for the treasure, and apparently these barrels floating around here are full of treasure. I want all the gold. Look at that. These two barrels right here, they're full of treasure. I want them. Maybe a good thing for this game too, potentially, would be like maybe some kind of treasure boxes. Maybe there's an X somewhere in the water you can go to, and if you get to that X, it can give you some kind of a, financial coin, maybe 5 coins instead of 1. That'd be kind of cool. Because, I mean, a pirate does want to go for their treasure. And right now, hidden treasure is what we have. And that's perfectly fine. We're going to get more of that, actually. Because I don't think our ship's going to last much longer. So we might as well get everything that we can out of it. Yeah, or maybe floating treasure chest. That could be cool, too. Like a very rare occurrence of some floating treasure. How much treasure do I have? 344. So it is climbing very quickly. I am getting a lot of treasure. And I can see, well, we have the pirate captain selection, right? We have Barbosa, we have the other pirates. I can see the potential to have unlockables too. Like maybe there's something on an icon to go towards of a pirate in damage. You go save that pirate, and you unlock a character in the process. Maybe it's some kind of a boss fight. So here we are. Level stats. You lose. I lost. I did lose. We have our ship. It shows us what our levels are for each item. Captain Barbosa down there. I only had level 1 for his health, but that's okay. And we got 366 gold. What can we do with that gold? Let's check it out. So let's go with power up. We have different things we could do. We have this is area attack, armor. These are generally the same. I don't really see much added here just yet, but I'm sure they're adding some. Let's see, critical damage, critical chance. Yeah, so these are cool. I do like increasing my projectiles as much as I can. If I can have more projectiles at the start, that's even better, right? So yeah, definitely check out this game, follow its development, wishlist it, and support Valentware Games. Thank you for watching. See you next time.